Hello everyone, welcome to Trade Conquest. We are on the sixth video for the Belgium run. We have built a massive industrial empire going into different nations and continents. We have built a lot of wealth into various different industries. And see here all of the things that we actually have resources in. We have built plenty. So right now we were focusing more into, well, expanding some more into our own homeland, building some tanks, more artillery, getting deeper into warfare essentially. And we want to do those things so we can get a nice foothold on troops, infantry, well, actually tanks and artillery, really. And we also want to head in the direction of ICBMs for war if you want to. Now, we have probably plenty of influence here in Iceland. So into here. Yep, there we go. Into political, so we can see the borders. Now, Iceland, they do have a bit of counterfeit. So we're going to help them out with that so we can lower the inflation. Now, inflation, let's do a little bit of counterfeit. Oh, so they're good now. 0. There we go. Nice. So we have helped them to clean that up. Now that's going to help their inflation. Lower that. We here in the EU have really good inflation. This is, let's see, 40 years into the future. So a lot of things change in 40 years. Inflation usually grows. We have 18.5 inflation, which is fantastic. For 40 years into the future, France has 22.8. They're all in the EU market, so it should be relatively similar unless they are in bad shape with debt and all those things. But it should be somewhat similar for the EU nations. 28, which is not bad. Albania is going through it a little bit, 128. But for the Greece, it's a bit bad. But we have 18.5% inflation. If we check into the States, they have 48. Canada has 49. 53 Mexico. If we go to South America, Brazil, 162, 191, 95%. African nations are in pretty bad shape as well. China 60%, which is not bad. Australia 27 is not bad either. Indonesia is going through it. Russia 70%. So we have a really good and stable inflation here in Europe for the most part, because we have really invested into industries that we need that help to lower all of that help to lower demand for things or products that increase inflation. So all agriculture products, meats, alcohol, infrastructure, luxury, and crude oil, diesel, gasoline, and natural gas. All of these products, on average, their average will lower or will increase inflation. So at the moment, we have really invested into crude oil, diesel, natural gas, and gasoline, and that's why we are actually at a negative. We have oversupplied our market, which this is fine. This is fine if your main income is not from crude oil or diesel or things like that, and you have other sources of income, then it's fine if you lower it below 0%, or the base value, I should say. If you lower it below their face value, because this is all in average. So while other things might be really high in demand in the market, like bread, 270%, 217%. Now, if you average it out with all the other things, it would be good. We should build some more canned fruit stuff. We can do that. We are producing some canned products, but it seems not enough. So there are some things like coffee. Hey, we are building coffee because it's not. So coffee is in very high demand in Europe. Corn, flour, there are things like that. Oranges. Hey, we are building. So we should sell these things soon. You know what? Let's sell it right now so we can lower. We do not actually have a lot. Flour, we do have some, but not that much. So see, it has not lowered demand that much, but it will help in some way. Do we have red? We have red. Apples. You know what? Let's do apples. So the average of all these things, do we have tea? Is what will count or be counted for inflation. So we have really high demand. We didn't have any canned meat. I guess we stopped doing that. For a ton of these things. Yeah, that was a pretty nice drop. Eggs, 7%. Fish, we do have fish. We do have goat. We do not have llama. We have pork. Poultry is 75%. So very low demand now. We produce a lot of it. So alcohol, we have pretty much, we own the market essentially. Everything's good with alcohol. Either that or there was some event that lowered demand even further. I don't know. But if you take care of the demand, then the inflation will not keep up so high. And that's what we have been doing. We have expanded across the EU and other places so we can get those resources that we needed. And that's how we have been able to manage for 40 years for the inflation to be this good. Now, don't get me wrong, every so often there's a spike, especially if we overexpand in our GDP, if we go above 10% growth, which is unusual unless you really expand into industries. If you really build a lot of high tier 5, tier 4s, industries that are very expensive, like we have gone into pharmaceuticals, which are very expensive to buy into. The initial of the buying or the purchase, it will increase GDP on its own. And now, so if we buy really high or a lot of high tier industries at once, it will increase the GDP of the nation, especially if it's a smaller nation or smaller GDP. So that's why we have seen, there's a 14%, or last year, this was from last year, it was a 14.5% increase in growth in the GDP of the nation. So this, if it goes beyond 10% of the whole nation's GDP, it will affect inflation because of the growth of the cash flow, essentially. Now, when it goes below 10%, once again, now we're at 2.2, which is still really good growth. On average, that's still really good growth. Then it won't affect inflation. It's fine. It's normal below 10%. If there is a chance, however, like we were at the beginning, where we were actually in a decline, we were at a negative. Some of these provinces were not having any growth. Actually, we need to go into the end of the month so we can see this information. And we just open it up. So sometimes we need to go into the end of the month. There we go. So now we see the growth, the GDP growth. This is monthly. So if you do the math at the end of the year, if you multiply this times 12, we should get an average of, let's say, 4. So we should get an average of 4.3-ish% growth just from this province alone. Now there are some provinces that do not have. We do not have. Actually, do we have more build up? Nice. So we do have it more build up. That's good. You can also right click if you are investments. You do right click and then you can just see whether, okay, so these guys are not built all the way, so therefore they're not going to have all of the higher tier industries you build, the more GDP growth in the province. So you always want to strive to build the higher tier industries back home. GDP growth is usually based on the change of a product into something else, into this other finished product that is of more value. That's how the GDP usually grows, and so therefore that's why higher tier resources are more valuable than just a tier 1. Actually, tier 1 doesn't give you any GDP growth in the province. It's just base, the base. It starts from tier 2 onward, because this is a basic product. It's a tier 1 is not produced into something else, essentially. And then now, when you turn corn into glucose, when you turn iron into steel, then it increases the value of the product. Therefore, when you go higher tiers, you will get what we have here, an increase. And of course, this is not just from the industries. This is also from the policies that we have taken over time through the politics tab. Usually through economy or social, you click on your nation or the nation that you want to invest into, and you check into their social or economy or even security. Even security here, it affects the GDP growth, because we can do some recent labor, or you can do some surveillance that it will decrease GDP growth. However, it will decrease the monthly unrest over time, which this could be really good because it affects all of your provinces. You want to have a low decrease over time, especially if you take on some laws that are more challenging and that they will be decreasing your unrest over time on their own. Like, for example, child labor. We do have child labor here in Belgium. We haven't reverted that. So at the moment, this will increase the monthly unrest, but we have all of these other benefits that it counters that. We have all these biometric payments. It does increase the monthly unrest as well. At dynamic prices, it does increase monthly unrest. Deregulation, it does increase it as well. There's recent labor, it does increase it as well. But we have all these other counters, plus we have built police stations and military bases and steel dome, and all these other things also lower our unrest each month. But that's why you have to take a balance of give and take. At the moment, we have all these things that help us increase our GDP growth per month on each provinces. That's what's good about all these policies, that it affects all of your provinces. So if you have a lot of provinces, like hopefully once the EU unites in one nation, we can have some of these things and it will affect all of them, instead of, for example, a police station that it only affects it if it is built on the province. And that's how we have been managing or increasing our growth. If you see here on these other French provinces, which we have also invested in, so we only have a few tier 2s, the GDP growth is actually declining. because they have high livable wages, which is nice. It increases the monthly unrest, and they also have universal health care, but it also, which also decreases the monthly unrest, but it lowers the GDP growth because it's expensive. This one, however, it does have some of the growth because we have invested into higher tier industries, and then through all of the provinces, this will be an average at the end of the year or throughout the year, which you can check into the GDP growth, and that's what we have so far. This is an ongoing, so this is the 7th. So this is what we have right now. At the end of the year, then we will get the whole idea, right? We get the previous GDP. This is what we have right now. We actually have a really good GDP here. Belgium, we have really increased it a lot. We have a 2.82% of the world GDP. In comparison, France at the moment, they have a 1.9% of the world GDP. That's what's happening right now. We're reaching, we're getting closer to Germany's GDP. Actually, the UK, Spain, and Italy, they have a lower GDP than us. This is over a course of 40 years, of course. Let's see, China, they are 21% of the world GDP. Okay, so they're still growing. The USA is around 25%. Okay, so this is essentially just going through what we have been doing and a bit of explanation of how we got here so far. So at the moment, we kind of want to, let's see, check out unrest, make sure that all of our investments are okay, are ongoing. So let's see. So we are Belgium. We are counterfeit should be good. We do not have any issues with counterfeiting, right? No, we're okay. So let's check Denmark, since we also have investments there. How about Morocco? They're good. How about Venezuela? It's Venezuela. Counterfeit? No. You guys are good. So that's not affecting your inflation, at least. What we can do is that we get really good monthly influence. However, if we have high support from either the people or corporate, we get an additional boost of 5% each month. So we want to just keep it high. Why not? If we can pass some bills to make some things cheaper, we can pass some bills. Okay, the limit has been reached. We can pass. Okay, we do not have enough. Okay, so either way, it helps with the support, and we can pass some other bills if we need to help with subsidies and whatnot. Moment, let's see what's going on over here. They have really good. They're doing pretty good with unrest on their own. So let's see, what do they have? They have universal health care, actually. Interesting. And they have women empowerment that lowers their unrest. Okay, so we can do some things, push for some bills that help with the growth, with the production, to increase training, development program, increase production by 5%. We could do that, help them up a little bit more, 5%. It's nice over time. Eat all that's up. Now, Iceland. How are you guys doing? Over here? They have a national production of 70%. That's really, really, really nice. And we have been passing a lot of laws here as well. We take transportation, so they were getting targeted by other nations to lower their stability. So we wanted to make sure to have some things to keep them at low unrest, since we do have a lot of investments here, and we want to make sure that they don't go into protests or whatever and shut down our industries. So let's see, we can do some, well, we could do a little bit more production, why not? There we go. Hungary, we didn't have that. Denmark, what's up with you? What is your deal at the moment? Okay, pretty good. Minus 111. We have the reason I'm also, since we do have investments into this nation, the reason that we also want them to have some growth is because the idea is for them to eventually be part of the European Union, because we want that to happen and we become one unified nation. So it is better for us overall to reach the economy goal. Austria. Now they're focused on Austria. Destabilize Iceland. That's what I was saying before, that they were trying to destabilize Iceland. It is better for us overall, since we do have overview and condition have the conquest. So what we wanted to have in place is to have a unified Europe. That's what we have been working for and aiming for this whole time, so that we can have a higher GDP based off of that. And that's what we have been working on this whole time, so that we can actually have that happen. And we have been checking into the business. We can go into the capital, into each capital, and see how the movement is going. If they have had a decline, we can also fund it a little bit more. This changes each month. There we go. So if there's a vote that happens, we can be ready. There we go. Albania is actually a EU member now. Bosnia and Herzegovina, excuse me. I'm way behind the times. Bosnia and Herzegovina, they are member as well now. They have joined. Let's see. Keeping track that all these nations are still happy with the idea. Okay. Ooh, this guy's pretty low. That's not good. Okay, has Iceland? No. We're still waiting for Iceland, hopefully, to join. Especially since we have invested a lot in that nation. It would be nice for them to join. Okay, so the reason we had invested into Austria is because we wanted to lower their unrest, and they were in very bad shape before. So they're good now. We went in there and invested on police, yes, police, military bases, and all those things. I think we invested in military, yep. And since they were in very bad shape for a while, so we helped them get a little bit of order. We haven't really invested into the provinces themselves in that for industries, but hopefully they will get a little bit of population growth so that they can open up some additional slots. Austria, Hungary. We do have a few agriculture things here as well. They have built up a lot now. They have been successfully building some things up. Good for them. Actually, the cattle. Let me see how are we with the meat. No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. So we need to go. Let's check. I want to check how is the meat demand. Meat. Cattle is pretty good. Canned meat. Oh yeah, canned meat is what we're needing. And aged meat. And aged cheese. Okay, you know what? How about let's do a little bit more investing here. Actually, it's not. You need to do it from work. Okay, so we can do. Look through here. The meats, pork. You know what? Let's check out Italy. There are some open spots. Really investing into a lot of these things. Yeah, we can do some pork. And canned meat. Just so we can get some of that demand down. Same thing here. Oh, you know what? Fish. I should have done fish though. Okay, so well, the island. Actually, oranges were pretty high demand. Let's check. Oranges. And I think canned fruits. Oh, canned fruits. Yeah, so just a bit more. We're just taking care of those high demand things that we saw in the market. Then my passengers. Body care in the EU. Protein powder. Nutritional supplements. Okay, and what we can do, we can go here. Personal. Turn this on. Auto sell for just a little bit. There we go. Now we can turn it off. And that's how much we got in profits. Now let's see. Let's see until the end of the month. We should have reached some lower some demand. 17.8. There we go. So we did lower some of the demand. So that's good. Okay. Penicillin. Penicillin. Okay, yes, that's true. Because we really went into pharmaceuticals over here. And we did not take care of that penicillin. So what we're gonna do go back here, go into pharmaceuticals, and check Italy once again. Do you have some penicillin, friend? This should be built up. It's not built up. We're going to do penicillin, thank you. And what? Let's do a little bit of this. I'll extract. You can go into other things with that. Well, penicillin. We are really building up Italy. Quite a few things now. Oh, what? Penicillin here as well. Let's buy this out and do penicillin here as well. Lemon. You know what? Let's do some more oranges here. Just because orange was in such high demand, we can do canned fruits as well. Since that was also in high demand. More penicillin. Oh, what's going on here? What's with all this unrest? They must have passed some kind of not happy bill. Oh, buddy. Okay, so what did they do? Libya, France has passed a balance the budget. Yep, balance the budget is never popular. Okay, let's see the unrest. Jeez, buddy. It's gonna hurt all of our industry that we are already with have very low. We already have very low population. Okay, so police stations. That should make everyone happy, you know. Except the capital, since they already have all that stuff. You know what? Let's build warehouses everywhere as well. Why not? Okay, good. 4.9 is good, still good. They should they decrease over time anyways. What we can do, the most effective thing usually is if you have influence, you can try to pass some bill, but we do not have a lot of influence. That's a problem. It's okay. I do not really want to pass this social a welfare bill, which is accessible. Welfare. Social. Oh, over here. 25%. We could do it, but it does decrease production. So at the moment, they have already passed a few of the welfare bills, I think, because we have a minus 35% production. So I do not really want to pass it on. We do have a lot of things building here in France, so I do not really want to do that. So we're just going to let it play out, and hopefully the unrest will lower itself over time. It should. Minus 15, yeah. They'll be okay. They just needed the police everywhere. And this is gonna take care of itself hopefully soon enough. Once everything is built. Albania is being targeted, dude. You know what? Let's make a... What's up with them? They are left-leaning. They're gonna need a little bit of help there. Jeez. They are members, so do not want to. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's just make it. Oh no, our relations are really bad. Since we are authoritarian now, yeah, cannot help them out right now. This. Serbia, yeah. Okay, so we're going to have to see how that plays out. And in any case, if they go into war, maybe that would be something. Oh, shocking theory spreading. Human and animal DNA, though the soldier X is abominations or so. Speed and endurance far beyond human limits, according to leaked reports of blurry footage. These creatures are being tested in remote regions, and some have escaped into the wild. Locals from rural area whisper about the strange sighting and missing lifestyles. For the time being, we'll see what happens. Let's clear this out. Iceland and Austria. Conspiracy theory. What's Iceland doing? Okay, so at the moment we're kind of okay. So now we have all these things online. It's good. I don't think that we should be Mr. One. That was the 10th, the 12th, Italy. Yeah, so that was the 10th. The 10th. So we are on the 1st. We're not getting any supply. Okay. Italy, Austria. How's Austria doing? Okay, so we're okay. Meet the opportunity, but we do not really want to increase any of this demand at the moment. Sorry, inflation 22.3. Okay, so we can keep on focus. The idea last time was that we were going to build up in Venezuela. The unrest, guys are all good. Okay, so the idea was that we were going to build up in Venezuela. Oh, again. Yeah, we need the missile casings, don't we? Okay, so yeah, this is why we were going to start building up here. For airplanes. Let's do it here. Missile casing. And then this one, turn to the air aircraft components. We can go into hypersonic body. In this one, we can go to hypersonic body and planes. So we can focus to use all these things for hypersonic body or plane. So hypersonic, or as in into ICBMs or planes, and so on. Okay, so right now we have our gun into missiles. So that leaves us, either we go into advanced planes or drones with the missiles. So aluminum. We are going to need, okay, so we have aircraft components, aircraft armor here. So we already have 4. Taking care of that. We have advanced electronics. We have titanium alloy, plenty of it, so we can build some more things. Salt or something else. And we have more aluminum. Silicon. We have a really good solid foundation over here. It's all about what we want to build. Missile casings, aircraft components, missile casings, some more. So how about we focus here in Falcon? We do missile casings. We're going to go into planes. In planes, we're going to need advanced electronics, missiles, and planes engine. That's what we're going to need. Okay, planes engine. So we're going to go full planes here. Full plane. We're going to be building our planes in Venezuela. That's what we're doing. Okay. So large planes engine. I think there was a there we go. However, we do not see, I think we already had large engine. Yep. We can go on planes engine here. Engine. Planes engine. And we need to get into iron because we're missing take that spot. Iron. We are missing stainless steel. There we go. There we go. And from that we can go into other things, but we're gonna want to keep it as is so that we have enough for our needs. And well, let's do it here as well. Stainless steel. Push comes to shove, we can build some more engines back home or in France if we needed to. I do not think we will need to because we have so we have 3 being built here. 3 industries here, and then we have 1 more here. So okay, so missile casings. Yes. Can build them next door. Aluminum. Missile casings. We have already built 3 missiles here. Advanced electronics. So we have plenty of things we could go into. You know what? We can actually advance. Yeah, we need to advance into aircraft components. We will need that. Turbine blades. Need that. Plane's body. Need that as well. Maybe need the hypersonic. There'll be more planes. Turbine. Let's see. Okay, so we have aircraft components, turbine blades, plane's body. Aircraft armor is fine. Advanced electronics. We have a lot of titanium alloy. You know what? Let's do more planes. So we're gonna have plenty of planes industry as well. 4 here, 5 here, 3 here, 12. That's a lot. So that's good. We are really investing into Venezuela now. So some very good things, very good investments for them. Do I want to, you know what, let's leave that as is in case we need something specific. Here we can also go into a large engine and then plane's engine if we needed to, if we wanted to. So we're just going to leave it as until it is all built up. It's going to take a while anyways. It'll take a few years, but at least we're taking care of it. Voila. I have a feeling that we might end up needing vehicle batteries with all the engines we're building. I don't know yet. I am going to need some nickel though. I'm going to need some nickel for the stainless steel. Okay, so I need to get all these things anyways. Yeah, I'm going to need some nickel for the stainless steel. Yes, you're not happy. Yep, okay, so that's right. And then here we could possibly do vehicle batteries. But let's not do it just yet. Let's do it when we need it. Missile casings, yeah, I got it. Okay, so we're going into another military industry, heavily building into Venezuela. Venezuela is essentially a huge playground for us, thanks to all the crude oil and natural gases and titanium and bauxite. You know what? We still have a lot of. Let's do whiskey since we have a lot of that. Did we go up? Yep, 38%. Okay, missile case. Yes. I know. Okay, let's check something. Once again, let's check rest. France is still. You need to get it together, buddy. Okay, so the capital has gone down significantly. It was at a rest of 2.4. Yeah, they're fine. They are decreasing it over time. They're fine. Look at you guys. You guys have war or anything? No. Yeah, you guys are okay. So everything's good so far. It is that less likely that Albania will be in a war now that they are a EU member state, but who knows? Goodness, Italy. Gasoline and diesel coming. So messy situation over here. Okay, so geez. Really losing interest in the movement. Just want to keep it as funded as possible. That might be. There we go. Please. Just across the channel. You guys never made it in. Yeah. 100 other way. Back home, we are good. The other way, just in case. Everything. Oh yeah. Cyprus. That and Malta, the smallest of them all. Of all the nations in the EU. Oh no, yeah. Almost forgot. Moldova's in the EU. So serious a war with Russia? I mean, okay. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Buddy. They're collapsing. They took over Mali. Niger. Mali was... I guess they had a little bit of a struggle there. South America. What happened here? Did Nicaragua have a collapse? What? Who do we need? Slovakia? No! I missed Slovakia. Did I miss Slovakia? Dude! We could have passed it. We could have passed. We could have... Oh no, we missed Slovakia. Oh. Dude, that's not nice. We could have been there. That hurts. That really hurts. We missed Slovakia. And I think we also missed Slovenia, to be honest, but never gonna happen, yeah. Not like this. Stronger together, you need it. Now we need Slovakia. Oh man. Okay, so that's how it could have happened. We could have become one nation, but we needed Slovakia. Dude, that's just painful. That sucks. Missile casing? Well, let's clear this out. Let's see where we're at now. This really sucks. Well, that's one thing that's a bit of an issue when you have a lot more nations in the EU to keep track of what is and what is not. Italy elections are 4 days away. Okay, so at the moment, essentially, we're just focusing on building up our nation in different ways. We have 224 tanks. The military right now. We could potentially, you know what? Let's do something. Yeah, so Russia is at war, you say, with Syria. Let's do something crazy. We can. Let's see. %. Jeez. Hold on. See if we can do it. Oops. Let's see if we can do it. Not 100% sure. Can do it in time, but see what happens. It's gonna be insane if it actually does happen. Okay. can accept it. Ooh. Got this to the capital. Citizen strength. House are unrest here. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, so we need to, I'm forgetting to go back here and check on economy related things. Tax. How are we? Corporate 15. What am I thinking? 25. There we go. You know what? We can make it a tax heaven. We could try and do that. Let's make it a tax heaven. Go lower income tax and lower corporate tax. 40%, 40%. Okay, so that's something we can focus on for a little bit to make it a tax heaven. Give us Austria. Planes, frames. Yeah. Yeah. They're being built. Okay. Planes, body. No. Oh, this is not maxed out. Actually, I don't. Did we? Plane frames. Maybe we did not. Let's see. Okay, so we can go here. It's military. Their titanium alloy. But you know what? I think we should have. But I don't think we built the plane frames now that I think about it. We had a lot of titanium alloy here. There we go. Plane frames. You know what? Well, we're at it. Let's go here. And planes. There we go. We're going to be. That's going to be pretty strong. Okay, so plane frames. Ooh, 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 wait. Was that us? Was that us? That was should have been us, I think. Okay, let's see. He was successful. Oh man, that's crazy. So that if Syria had ICBMs, then it would have been a very different situation. Now that they do not. Now that this has been bombed, all of this hurt. This guy liked it as well. Nice. Did this one. But either way, it's a bad. They're not going to be getting all these nice promises. That's the point. So that's how you sneak in a nuclear warhead into a war zone. If they had ICBMs themselves, since we were not caught, everything went our way, then there would have been a nuclear war. But that was not the case right now. We just bombed the heck out of this location. just, oh, okay, let's see. With Taiwan. Okay. It took a while, huh? Okay, so this is the moment. So this is the moment where we can say the military, like, man, we have really strong militaries though. Okay, so this is the moment where we can go against China, but China is a friend right now though. Do we really want to go against China? China's a buddy, more or less. You know what, since they are at war, let's give them aid and say, hey, we're friends, right? We're cool. Taiwan is a pretty nice GDP, so they're getting a little chunk of GDP from them. You know what? Let's improve relations first, and then it's going to hurt relations. Okay, so what we're going to do is, you know what? Let's improve relations. With them, it's going to improve a lot faster. They're not a superpower, so we're going to start that close relations, and then we're going to do something crazy. Tanks, 130,000. Let's see how long it lasts. They divided. Oh no, that's their small. Yeah, I mean, they had some strong military. It was not going to last very long. Oof. They had 240,000 in artillery. So yeah, there's 61,000 tanks. Yeah, they had no chance. But you know what? That's how you do it, though. I mean, if you ever wanted to do that, it hurt our relations, but and now they don't want. Well, you can help improve. Hey, we didn't mean anything by it. We're cool, right? We're cool. They're not accepting it. So yeah. Hey, you know what? Maybe that helped them out a little bit to help retake some of that stuff. You know what? Let's help them out some more. Let's help them out by doing this, improving their unrest. If we improve the unrest in their provinces, then it's going to be harder for them to be taken over. We can do that. Help them out that way. Of course, more things are going to come. But we can do that. That's such high. At least we can keep them entertained. While they are at war, they're going to be investing less, though. So, I mean, we donated everything we had, but they have just 32 million in just infantry. They can't do that because they have a lot of people. They have 2,300,000,000. Okay, so they have over 2 billion people. So yes, they can have 32 billion into one. Yeah. It's just that we wouldn't be able to break this even if we donated everything we had. We donated everything we did have over years that we had accumulated, but it just wasn't enough. Their military is so strong. Military. Really strong. They're holding back though. See, helping them out with how's their unrest. You know what we can do? Let's weaken them. Let's do this. Let's try to weaken them somehow. A virus. Let's do a virus, and then let's do what's their unrest? Okay, so over here, let's do one over here so it lowers. Yeah, let's try to do a weather manipulation. Beijing. Yeah, let's try to do weather manipulation, and let's try to do just rain is fine. It's raining. Now, rain of itself is not going to hurt the unrest that much, but if it continues into the next month and another month, then it will. But just a normal rain of its own is not going to do it. If we're lucky, it will continue. And this is virus 4 out of 10 contagion is not going to expand very much. It ended. See, it ended. Caterpillar tracks. Oh, we need caterpillar tracks? Mission Brabant. What's our deal? Unrest up or something? What's going on? Why don't we have caterpillar tracks? Let's do more. Let's look from iron then. Build some more. Caterpillar tracks. We're always looking into France. Okay, so let's do caterpillar tracks here. Hopefully it doesn't take that long to build, so we will be okay. In case, do one more. There we go. Caterpillar tracks. We were low on caterpillar tracks. What's that about? Let's see how unrest is in Venezuela. Venezuela's great. It's so interesting to say that. But they're fantastic. We are focusing on this situation right now. And we want to see okay, so maybe instead of doing a high, we can do a medium, which the mortality is not so high, or yeah, but maybe there's a higher chance for it to continue. 7 out of 10 is way better than 4 out of 10. So let's see, is the rain still going here? The rain has stopped. Pandemic has ended. Rangers for weather manipulation. Okay, let's try again with the weather manipulation. Beijing. Let's try. We can try tornado. How about that? This is us trying to lower the unrest for China. Child labor. They want us to take away our child labor. You're okay though. Everyone's happy. The kids are getting cash. They're buying what they want. They're buying all of the toys they want. They're okay. The reason we're doing this is in the hopes that it keeps on it. Yes, yes, yes. So it expanded. See? It went from the original when we started it into tornado continues. And it lowered the unrest some more. Recent disaster. Yes, this continued. It spread. Okay, so this one ended. It's okay, at least they expanded twice. I mean, once. Still, it's good. How about this? This province is 4.4. I want to lower the they have all these industries. I want to try to get it a bit higher. What we can do. Do another weather manipulation. Shouldn't be doing so much. We can do heat to change it up. Okay. Luckily, our pandemic's still going, so that's good. As long as it keeps on going into China, that's what we want. So they're getting okay. It stopped. Boo. Okay, so what we can do is this is Mongolia. We can try to go. There's a high chance it's gonna go someplace else though. We can go North Korea. Let's try if we can see it in North Korea. See, it does affect it here. It did get a pandemic effect. This one as well, so that's good. Pandemic. This did not get a pandemic, but it does have a disaster. So at least these provinces are getting it. And it's going to last them a while. So that's good. These provinces are also getting some of the heat from the pandemic. And the GDP growth as well. So that's something to keep in mind. That it's not just the unrest, it's also the GDP growth. It lowers that as well. So we're starting. Oh, this is 8 out of 10. Yes. Okay. Hopefully, it's going to last a while. Let's hope. Hopefully, it's going to last a while. Oh, nice. Heat wave continues. Good. So it continued once. Yes, the third time. This is a third month. That's what's the third ongoing heat wave causes fire to start from the lack of moisture, leaving many casualties. Although sunburn, all of these things, the demand goes up obviously because of a lot of heat waves. So we've managed to get it to a third month, and we managed to get all these guys at high unrest. The whole nation has high national unrest. Recent disaster, pretty messed up. And it expanded once again. So the influenza expanded once again. I mean, it moved once again. Okay, let's see what happens. Nice, for the fourth time. Nice. This heat wave or this weather manipulation was a good one for us. A third time. The unrest is at 10. Again? Wow. I am impressed, honestly. Hold on. We've been lucky with that. Okay, so let's see what else. This one has pandemic. No, it does not have pandemic. Oh wow, the heat wave is still going. I'm 100% surprised, honestly. Let's see if we can do a pandemic over here. Also a medium. So all of these guys are going to get the pandemic effect as well. We are trying to lower their unrest so that they are unhappy. So that they can also lower their GDP growth, hurt them enough so that this goes bad. It does not go well. Okay, we have really done good. Oh, nice, expanding directly into China. Nice. Okay, so that one was good. That one was good. Okay, so they fixed that a little bit. Okay, they will still have high unrest. Okay, these guys need a little bit more help. Let's try and see, since we have all these planes now, let's see if this will help any. And they immediately destroyed it. Jeez. Sad. But at least we're slowing them down. Nice. So we helped them with that at least. Lower the unrest so it takes them longer. See, the longer this takes them, the less they're going to be investing in their own nation and GDP growth and those things. You know what? We need to watch out for back home as well. Those heat waves really came in handy. Let's see. Unrest. Let's do a disaster like over here, right in the middle. Weather manipulation. Just no. Get low. If you get closer, you can see and hear it. The same thing with the pandemic. It does have their own. It does have their own sound. Get out of it. Yep. Lo-fi. And you know what? Let's stick with con. Thank you. Okay. So hopefully from that they will get a disaster soon enough. Hopefully. I mean, it does last a few months. It lowers their unrest. It lowers their GDP growth, which are things that we want. Back home, the focus back home. What are we doing here? There's some things we're still doing really good. We are building all these planes. Do we need anything? We're missing Caterpillar Trust. We have taken care of that now. Everything's good. Planes are built. The planes are built. Yeah, all of them. All of them? Okay, yeah, so planes, these guys are not built. They're very close though. You know what? Sacrifice the salt. Yes, I know you don't like us. Titanium is your thing. But man, we're really building up Venezuela. Okay, let's see. We want to leave some spots for ICBMs or hypersonic missiles. You know what? At this point, we do ICBMs. At this point, to go here, nuclear ICBMs. To start building our own ICBMs. Just do 2 since they're very expensive. But something that we can do, and then we would also need hypersonic body missile casings. There we go, hypersonic body. This hypersonic body as well. Yeah, I just want to do hypersonic aircraft component armor. You know what? Let's do. We need to build it back home. So we will need aluminum. Okay. You know what? Let's not do this then, since we are not going to be able to do hypersonic body at home just yet. So we need to watch out for the movement. That's what we are most focused on. We have already lost like three attempts to become a united Europe. And if it had come out right then, we would have lost it again. The movement must be funded. Yeah, they really wanted to get into that because they have been dealing with high unrest. So they really want to get into a united Europe. Whoa, Romania, they really backtracked a lot. How's Belgium? Checked. Our number one goal at the moment is to make sure that this works some point. Okay, we have already checked Bosnia? No. And we have already checked Albania. We have not checked these guys though. Cyprus. Yeah, not joined yet. We're not let in. No. We have already checked these guys. Hungary. Everything's okay for the time being. Yes, it expanded again. Oh wow, it went south. Oops. Hey, the snow kept on going. Nice. Disaster mode, yes. Gonna give them that disaster issue. So that's good. It's going to last a few months. It's going to decrease GDP growth. They have disaster. So we're essentially really messing up this whole area. But I mean, how are you guys doing? We have been helping them out a little bit the best we could, but we do not really want to give them steel domes though. I don't really want to do that. I mean, they're eventually pretty much going to be taking over. We're just slowing them down. We're just slowing their growth down. Where they're at 21% GDP, they're at 24. There, the US is at a decline. Yeah, dealing with a lot of unrest. Nice. Snowstorm. Look at that. Snowstorm is still going. Okay, so that's finished, and that pandemic is also finished. That should have really helped them out quite a bit, though. I mean, the whole nation is really messed up with unrest. Most of it is. You know what? Let's try to do another pandemic goes by, because we can. I mean, this time we're going to do it. Let's do medium as well, so it keeps on going. Gives them a recent pandemic, so it does hurt for a while. All of these guys, all of this process goes by. So yeah. Penicillin again. Again. Can go with the warfare trade. Experience military. Okay, so that's gonna help them a bit. We need to get more penicillin. Let's see if there's some that I did not level up. Okay, so let's just get more penicillin. How about let's get in Hungary? Yeah, let's just buy it right there. Nope. Slovakia. Yeah. You guys have some penicillin? build more things. So let's get all this canned fruit. We need canned fruit anyways. This thing was out to purchase for. Yeah, got it. Pandemic has ended in Thailand. Okay, they're kind of holding on, but it's just so much. I mean, it's just have a really big military. It's just too much. Even if we aided by giving them weapons, it would just be the best thing that we can do. Is what we are doing, is slowing them down, helping them increase their or lower the unrest. No income taxes. Tax haven. Hey there, tax haven. Look at that. Ah, speaking of tax haven, that's what we were planning on doing back home. Tax haven. Forgot about that. Okay, tax haven. How are our taxes right now? 15. So lower it twice. Corporate taxes. Corporate taxes. And once more. That's going to really decrease the income, corporate income, but we're going for a tax haven. We are, with everything that we have built, we're pretty solid anyways. The nation is pretty solid economy wise. 5% from 15. Now going to be getting a ton of taxation now. Yeah, we have decreased a lot. However, we'll make it a tax haven soon enough. The benefits of tax haven: increased monthly GDP growth overall. And then also having low income taxes for people is going to make them happy as well. For example, let's see. They have, okay, so they lower their monthly unrest since they have low income taxes. You guys done? I believe you guys are surviving, honestly. It's been a while. Let's try to do another pandemic. And let's try to do another weather manipulation. And don't really want to do that. In fact, we need to sell some. We haven't sold for a little while, which is fine. We should probably go ahead and I will do auto sell. Auto sell. Turn it on. Okay, turn it back off now. Auto sell profits. So okay. Pandemic ended. Oh, it ended already. Jeez. Well, we start over here in Pakistan, India, over here, Pakistan. Wait, actually, ooh, are they caught? No. 6, it ended, yeah. 6 out of 10. Eggs, glycerin, protein powder, calcium, amino acid, nutritional supplements. I mean, we do have that, but let me see. Nutritional supplements. 42%. Pandemic effects. Hey, it expanded. Only that it went into Afghanistan. Whoops. Okay, guys. So we're gonna close it here. Gonna keep this going. See how much it expands. Okay, so it's done. All right, guys. So we have gone ahead and taken care of more military. We expanded into the planes actually here in Venezuela. A lot of them. We have built a lot, and we have artillery, tanks, and planes production at the moment. So those are very good things. We have really expanded into Venezuela. We have built up a lot of tier 5s. What's good is that they're very stable. Unrest is pretty good in Venezuela. We have all those resources which we can take care of. In the EU, sadly, we have lost the opportunity to become a part of the just one nation. We lost the opportunity, sadly, but we're going to have to keep on keeping an eye on that. At the moment, we are funding essentially a proxy war against China because they are at war with Taiwan. So what we have been doing is we sent in troops, but the Chinese troops are so, there's just too many. There's just too much. So what we have been doing is building up their provinces with more defenses so that it increases unrest, so that it is harder to take over. Building them some military bases so that it is also harder to take them over for that reason. And we are funding the movement once again just to make sure that these guys that they were losing interest, they get it back. We were so close. We missed Slovakia. That's who we missed. Forgot to fund it there. That's the only one we missed. It is very sad. It is very, very sad. But we'll see what happens. See what happens in the next round. We have had, the good thing is though, is that Moldova has become a part of the EU. Bosnia and Herzegovina has become part. Albania has also become a part of the EU. So those are 3 additional nations that are a part of the EU. We've also bombed. We've also set an explosion here, an atomic bomb, and we blamed it on Syria, on Russia. We blamed it on Russia. And so we managed to do that, and we managed to do a lot of pandemics just to hurt China and their GDP growth. They can still have some of the lingering effects here. Lowered, or we should say that increases the unrest faster and lower GDP growth because of the lingering effects of the pandemic. We have also done some weather manipulation as well, which has helped quite a little bit, increase unrest and so on. So it's slowing them down a little bit. They're pretty bad with unrest. It slowed them down for a while, and they were about to take all of Taiwan out a while ago already. But we managed to actually help them out, and they got a lot of Taiwan back. So that is good. However, if they can't build a military to stand China. It's just not doable. So we're just helping them stay alive for as long as they can. So it slows down China, it slows down their development, it slows down in their getting more GDP growth, although they're still getting it at 22% of the world GDP. They're getting closer to USA, which is at 24.5. And we also need to go ahead and get we are actually at 3.7 here in Belgium. 3.7% of world GDP. We have surpassed Germany, which was at 3%. We are at 3.7. We are monsters. We are doing so good. France had a decline, Spain is at a decline, but we are killing it. That's why we need a united Europe. We need to, hopefully it will be soon enough if we don't miss our chance once again. All right, so this has been Trade Conquest. Thank you for watching.